$16,000 from lifting a Tesla the wrong way, $21,000 after driving it through water, and a $5 upgrade that shattered a window. Tesla repairs are expensive, and most of the time the warranty does not cover them because the owner caused the damage. These 12 mistakes are ones real owners have already paid for the hard way. And the first mistake is something every Tesla owner does every single day: charging your Tesla the wrong way. Most owners just plug in every night and stop at 80%, but that routine works for some Teslas and destroys others. Standard range models with LFP batteries need a full 100% charge regularly. Otherwise, the battery management system loses track of real capacity. Owners start losing 20 to 30 miles from their range estimate, even though the battery itself is perfectly fine. Long-range and performance models are the opposite. Those nickel-based batteries prefer sitting at 80% daily, with full charges saved only for road trips. Check which battery your car has, because the bad habit will cost you range over time. And this next mistake happens before you even start driving: lifting the car at the wrong jack points. A Tesla floor is almost entirely a battery pack. Because of that, there are only 4 small approved jack points along the frame rails, and most owners have never looked for them. Press a floor jack anywhere else, and you will crush panels or crack the battery casing directly. One owner found this out the hard way and got a repair quote close to $16,000. A full battery replacement runs between $13,000 and $22,500. A set of proper Tesla jack pads costs $12 to $25. That is one of the easiest problems to prevent. This one catches owners off guard after a vacation: letting the battery sit until it fully dies. A parked Tesla is never fully off. Background systems keep running, and the battery drains 1% per day. Leave the car for a month, and it loses close to 30% on its own. One Model 3 owner came back after 3 weeks to find the doors would not respond, the screen was black, and the car needed to be towed. Tesla has confirmed that a deep discharge causes component damage that goes beyond simple recharging. If you are leaving the car for more than a few days, park it with at least 50% charge and plug it in. The part responsible costs $5, but the damage does not. Installing cheap electrical accessories. A $5 puddle light projector does not sound dangerous, but cheap aftermarket LEDs draw the wrong current for your car's circuits. Tesla monitors those circuits constantly, and when the reading looks wrong, the software makes the wrong call. In one case, the car thought a door had closed when it had not, so the frameless window rolled up and hit the frame. The glass shattered, and the repair came to between $460 and $800, all from a $5 part. Stick to parts that are verified compatible with your specific model. That car wash you trust might be destroying your paint. Taking your Tesla through brush car washes. Tesla paint is thinner than the paint on most European luxury cars. BMW and Mercedes typically apply 120 to 150 microns of paint, while Tesla often lands between 80 and 100. Brush car washes carry grit from every car that went through before yours, and those bristles grind that debris straight into the clear coat. The damage shows up as swirl marks and fine scratches that catch the light on sunny days. Paint correction runs $400 to $1,000, and protective film can reach $8,000. Use a touchless wash or wash the car by hand. A charging mistake that wastes your time on every single road trip. Arriving at a supercharger with a cold battery. Cold batteries charge slowly, sometimes as low as 20 kilowatts instead of the 150 plus kilowatts the car is capable of accepting. The fix is one step. Use Tesla's built-in navigation to route to the supercharger, because the car will warm the battery during the drive, so it is ready when you arrive. People who use Google Maps or Waze skip that preparation entirely and end up sitting at the charger far longer than they need to. Routing through Tesla navigation improves charging speed by 25 to 50%. This one looks completely harmless until the repair bill shows up. Flat towing a Tesla. Unlike most gas-powered cars, a Tesla has no real neutral gear. The motors are always connected to the wheels, so when a tow truck drags the car with the wheels on the ground, those motors spin and start generating electricity. When electricity feeds back into electronics that are not built to handle it, the damage is immediate. An improperly towed Model S needed a $10,900 drive unit replacement. On a Cybertruck, that number can reach $25,000. Always use a flatbed. The storm already passed, but the real damage comes after. Driving through flooded roads. The battery pack sits low in the chassis, which is great for handling, but it puts it close to the road water. The seals on older packs weaken over time, and pushing through standing water sends water straight to the battery. One Model Y owner drove through heavy rain, came back to an unresponsive car, and received a $21,000 diagnosis for water damage inside the battery, damage that the warranty did not cover. Another owner with a coolant fitting problem got a $16,000 quote from Tesla, then had an independent shop fix it for around $700. Avoid the flood and avoid the bill. Owners think this roof upgrade protects the car, but it actually cracks it. Using the wrong window tint on the glass roof. Many Tesla vehicles use large dual-pane glass roofs that allow sunlight to pass through the upper layer while trapping heat between the panels. Some owners install inexpensive window tint to reduce that heat. The problem is that standard tint absorbs sunlight instead of reflecting it. The absorbed heat transfers directly into the glass and raises the temperature between the layers. That heat creates thermal stress across the panel and eventually cracks it. Ceramic tint reflects heat instead of absorbing it. That is the right choice. Some owners go to sleep fine and wake up to a car that simply will not respond. Installing software updates at the worst time. Over-the-air updates work well, but a low battery or weak connection during installation will cause problems. A failed mid-installation leaves the car stuck in a loop or completely unresponsive. In late 2024, several Cybertrucks locked up entirely during a firmware update and needed technician intervention. One Model Y owner spent 72 hours in an update loop before getting an estimate of $1,500 for an autopilot computer replacement. Wait a week or two after a new release, make sure the battery is above 50%, and let it update on a stable connection overnight. This problem hides inside a feature most Tesla owners brag about: driving without ever using the physical brakes. Regenerative braking handles most of your stopping, which means the actual brake pads almost never get used in daily driving. That is not a good thing, because moisture and road salt build up on the calipers and abutment surfaces when they sit idle for too long. The pads can seize. One Model 3 owner chased a vibration problem and found 3 seized pads on inspection. A routine brake service runs $150 to $250. Ignore it long enough and that becomes a $2,500 repair. Brake firmly and deliberately a few times each week to keep everything moving. This last mistake has caused used buyers thousands before they even leave the lot, assuming full self-driving transfers with the car. Plenty of used Tesla buyers have paid a premium for a car listed with full self-driving, only to find the feature gone from their settings after taking ownership. Tesla moved toward a subscription model, around $99 per month, and the feature does not transfer automatically. Before buying, open the Tesla app with the seller present, confirm the feature is active, and make sure the previous owner removes the car from their account. Do not take anyone's word for it. Small habits can save your Tesla from $10,000 or even $20,000 repair bills, so avoiding these mistakes can protect your wallet. Subscribe for more Tesla tips.